Hello YouTube, welcome to Hackman Gaming. I am Hackman. We are back with some more out of ore. Gonna start out like we always do, getting our wheels spun, see what's gonna screw us over today from what we might want to do. Truck breakdown. All right, that actually ain't that bad because I planned on kind of rolling with the dozer today and getting some roads built. So we just got to walk to the store now. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. And let's see what else we're going to unlock vehicle-wise. Pretty much, I think everything from here on out is useful. The loaders, the graders. Loader. All right. Let's see here. So EX300D. What is that? Is that the... No, okay. Yeah, we unlocked this guy. 345. Here we got some money. We got enough to buy it. We unlocked the loader. Yeah, what loader did we unlock? I don't even know which one it just showed. I'm already blanked out on it. Oh, okay, that one. Either way, we want the dozer. We got a loader for now. So trucks broke down. Trucks broke down. So I think, yeah, we're gonna head up to town. And get the loader. Or get not the loader, jeez. Get the dozer and attempt to get that guy going for us. Get some roads built. Going the totally wrong direction. Get some road built. Try to come through here and see if we can't try to make this as level as possible. And wide enough. I don't want to have to come back through later to widen this road up. So we're going to try to do it on the first time by. I don't think I've used a dozer in a little bit. I don't know if it's feeling any better, if they've done anything with it or not. So let's cross our fingers. Like I said, we know that it's going to come across right through here, right? We kind of have the cones marking it and the dirt. That's where I started going, I think, before I just said, you know what, let's just put our bucket down and drive backwards. And that'll kind of get us a good depth all the way through. And I got to figure out this one here. Damn, that's a steep climb. We'll have to check the other side. Nothing says we have to come up from this side. So we'll get the dozer bought, get it down there, get it fueled up. Man, I still haven't figured out this road. I've thought about coming this way. That's going to be a lot of work as well. Originally, we had that way. I guess we technically can still go either way. We can always build out with wood or cement or steel, something like that. We can kind of make our bridge. All right, so these are old parts. Let's sell them, guys. Let's sell our iron. That's not for sale. Purchase. Let's get some parts. Let's get some extra parts while we're here. Let's see here. Let's grab a battery, ECU, filter, hose, pump, RAM, ejectors, sensors, turbos. We're gonna get 2 of those because we have the one in the truck to replace. Got 2 of those. Don't need wheels. Don't need any of that, I don't think. Don't need tracks. I don't know. Does anybody know? Do these actually change anything? I mean, I know they change the look and stuff like that, but do they actually change the performance in any way? All right. Let's get these parts out of the... All right, head over to our vehicle shop here. You know, running here is not actually all that bad because now we don't have to worry about dropping a truck off and coming back to pick it up. All right, vehicles, dozers. Gonna be that guy. Oh, I always hate dropping these things. They didn't change the blade being all the way up when they fall yet, did they? Nope. That is so freaking annoying. So annoying. All right, and I think I need to switch the pedal things on this. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, I absolutely hate that. I should have spawned off like in the grass or somewhere. I knew it was going to do it. I just hope that it was fixed. Which is why I'm really, really looking forward to hopefully some future updates to asphalt where it can't be destroyed. At least with this equipment. Like I said, get us a different piece of equipment that will do it. Get us like one of the little asphalt grinders, that'd be great. All right, so we need a road up to there. Why we're here, right? Makes the most sense. Probably gonna botch the crap out of it, but that's all right. We can come up from this side, maybe. Let's get this guy down here to the fuel and... get her filled up with gas, and then we'll hop out and take a look at what we want to do here. See, that's also the bad thing, is this thing flattens, I think, when it drives a little bit, which makes sense, right? But then the pavement, like right there, it was pavement until this flattened it. All right, so let's take a look. We could take a road back here. This don't seem too terrible yet. Like I said, we just need to be able to get like a pickup truck through. We don't need the dump trucks going through here. That's a pretty steep climb there. I kind of feel like maybe this is our play. Just right down here. I'm going to cut these trees down instead of push them over the dozer just so I can have the wood from them. Just clear them all just to make sure we have the room. And what we want to do, I think we can kind of come over here. Then we can tie right in down to this road. I'm hoping. That's the plan anyway. This might need a little fill in here. And yeah, let's just go with that. I feel like this tree wasn't here in the past. I feel like all those were cleared, but we know how it goes. All right. Filled with fuel. Let's drive this way the best we can without destroying the ground. Good chance we will, a little bit. Oh. Gonna be bright again. What time is it anyway? Okay. 3:30. .30 p.m. or so. I'd really like to start at the top and work the way down, but I don't think that's going to work. Shit. Yep. I'm still debating on what to do here. I think we'll end up most likely, depending on how much steel flooring we can get, I think we're going to build a bridge across this area here. I think that makes the most sense. And then I'll come in, add some water underneath it, something like that, just to help spruce it up. All right, let's see how bad I can botched this. Yeah, we pretty much only need, what, one width of the dozer. It's gonna be hard. I don't want to come up from the bottom like that. Let's see if I can drive backwards up the hill and not destroy everything. Probably have to get out and fill some of this stuff here. We knew it was going to be a fun time dealing with this. The road part of it. What if I don't think that's going to be any better if I went down to there. I think that might be our best bet, the way I'm kind of backing up, because then we can have more distance to kind of cut down a little bit through here, I think. Should have grabbed some dirt with me as well. Have some, but not a whole lot. Fall off. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Just trying to get a little kind of a flat spot here. If I can, that is. Tell you what, if we were doing this, like, stuck with first person mode today, I don't think I'd be doing this. I'm not, well, I'd probably at least have to try, right? I'm not sure on how first person Dozer's gonna go. I mean, crap, look at that, I can barely do third person dozing. I don't want to go too much deeper than this. I just want to kind of flatten it out a little bit better. Like so. Okay. Let's back up here. That should be fine for the moment. Yeah, this is not going to be easy for me. For other people, probably pretty decent. Let's try to fill this in here a little bit. Wish the dozer would actually like push all the dirt. I know it'd be probably super taxing. All right, so I don't really need, I think the steepness, it is steep, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like I said, we just got to be able to drive a pickup truck up here. All right, let's see if I can't make something work here. Okay, apparently it's too steep to even cut into. Okay, why are we not digging here or terraforming at all? Oh, brother. I mean, I'm got my freaking blade like so far down, I'm actually lifting up the track, so you can't tell me it's not enough to bite into the dirt. I guess you can tell me that, but I don't believe it. It's definitely going to be hard to do. Ideally, I want to get rid of all the grass. I don't want grass. I want it to look like a dirt road, so. Let's see, got my blade tilted all the way forward. Like. I don't know. I don't get it. Yep, I still hate the dozer with every ounce of me in this game. You pick the blade up a little bit, everything just falls off on the ground in front of you, makes a big pile instead of, you know, sloping up. I'm sure some of it's a skill issue without a doubt, but I don't know, I don't think it's very user-friendly. Okay, yeah, I don't know. See, it did this, we were was playing multiplayer. Like, my blade's not going up or down, but it hops. It starts, like, skipping dirt. It's extremely hard to do. And I don't know if it's some setting I have. I'm not really sure. I was playing with who was I playing with? Cal and Paw, I think. And they were dozing just fine. He's like, I don't know, is your blade tilt, back or forward too much? I'm like, I was like, I hopped in the dozer you were using that you had set up how you like to set them up. And it was like popping the front end up like it's doing. And then, I don't know, it was really weird. We're going to make it work though, because we really don't have a choice. Like there, I'm back pulling and it's just going to start piling up dirt. I don't think so. And that, I'll tell you this, it is hard dozing with that green layer stutter. Extremely hard because like you're just constantly cutting through the green. Come on, baby. I know you're a little steep. Waiting to flip that thing around or something. Oh, okay. I don't think it'd be worth going all the way back to get the roller and drive it up here. I don't think. I may hit it with the roller when I, bring it, down the whole road, which I'm looking ecstatic for. We can't terraform. Yeah, like I'd like to push the dirt and just push the dirt down here, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So we are going to do it the old school way. Where I just try to lay some dirt by hand. Originally, I wasn't going to lay a whole bunch by hand, and I just realized at the point that it's not the easiest thing to dump good smooth piles. It just blunches up, so I've resorted to trying to make it like this. Definitely have to get some guardrails up at some point. Big random hole. Yeah, not a fan of the dozer. I've never really enjoyed the dozer at all. I don't know how at this point the dozer still starts with the blade that low. And wherever you drop it, you're pretty much guaranteed to tear it up. So hopefully at some point, they can just change the spawn on that. That'd be great. All right. I don't even know if this road's going to work here. If I do a bridge, I don't know. That's where it's going to go for the time being. We'll figure it out when we get there. Could always turn it and cut straight through there or something. All right, here we go. I don't know if the grader, does the grader work any better? I know it's not going to push massive amounts of dirt, and it probably wouldn't do much for this road here that I'm working on. Does it act better? Does it dig better? Because I might end up needing to use that to do the whole road to the claim. Might make life easier if it works better. We'll see. We are on a big slope, and it is kind of a pain in the butt, I know. So we'll see how she does on just some regular, flatter style roads. It's like the bad thing here is I don't really even need to doze this. I think we'll just keep doing that and head that way. And we'll head back down the same path. We'll just rinse and repeat. I feel like go a little wider. Yeah, the roller definitely would be useful here. Like I said, it's just such a long trip. I got to run all the way back and get it, then drive it all the way here. So I can just kind of get this decent looking for now. And then when I run the roller down the whole road all the way down to here to smooth that out again, I can just hopefully run it up here. Shitty thing is I guess I still have to get down without tearing it all up too bad with the blade. Yeah, definitely would be interested in a better way to level. I think a lot of people are, though, as well. I don't think I'm going to be upset if they, put like the auto GPS where it automatically, hold your blade wherever you set it to kind of thing. Fingers crossed. Happy with the conveyors so far and, automation coming, but I'd really like the core, like digging stuff, the equipment, little stuff like that to be dealt with first. Let's just change a few numbers. Hopefully it's that easy for a dozer to spawn with the blade up instead of, I'm pretty sure it used to be even a lot lower. Like, I just don't know why it wouldn't be all the way up when it spawns to save you from, because where I dropped, it was pretty decently flat ground. It wasn't like it was on the side of a hill. So hopefully little things like that. That'd be great. I mean, I wouldn't be hurt with the whole dozer rework anyway in some form. But like I said, I know part of it's probably a skill issue, without a doubt. I have no shame in admitting that. Some things to me, just seem a little silly on it. We'll get there. Alright, I think up to that point looks good. Don't know as much about this one. Just hoping to get rid of the grass on it. We'll see what happens. It'll probably pop back through. Hate that. Okay, grass is gone. Grass is back. Grass is gone. Grass. Like I dug it out. Like there shouldn't be no grass coming through because I made it disappear, but it's going to do it anyway. All right. I don't even know what to do up there. I'd like to turn around and drive up there, but I don't. I don't see it going well, but we're going to try it. Because I really don't want to cut anything out of it. Oh, look. Even though I'm 3 foot off the ground, I'm still digging up some dirt. Freaking hitboxes. Just trying to drive up here. I don't really want to take too much off. Don't really want to take any off, but kind of want some dirt. Oh, look it! Look, the dirt just falls off. This bastard. I know we'll run into a little thing here because I'm going to be crusting over this. Let's try to... Come on, stop pulling. Well, you're just a little girl compared to some of the other ones we got there, but... Alright, now... let's see if we can get down here without destroying too much of this. A little crooked there, no big deal. Turn you off because you are definitely getting low on fuel already. Yeah, originally I don't think I was going to pave this, and I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but I got to get rid of the grass look. I absolutely hate it. Like it's a road. I don't want grass through it. So we might try to pave this. I don't think I had these being paved. I could be wrong. Oh, that's a bright sun. Kind of take off this little lip here. Just kind of knock out some of this dirt. Don't know if I could climb that up in there or not. I think I may have tried that in the past, to be honest with you. I'd like to at least uncover the beams so you can kind of see the connection points, because that would make sense. Alright. I can't remember. I think when I built this, I said maybe when we bring the dozer up here, we'd flatten this out a little bit better for it. But I don't know how much confidence I have in me doing that well. So I think we're better off just pickaxing this out. Maybe once we do, maybe we get some, maybe we won't asphalt these roads up here. Maybe once we get some, like gravel or something like that, maybe we'll just dump that down and smooth it out and kind of get like a gravel road look. We'll kind of take that by the seat of our pants once we hopefully get to that level. My luck, there's no going to be no stone or anything over here. All right, almost. Might put this on a cement pad, too. You never know. Don't really need it. They're kind of got their own little cement pads on the pillars there. All right, got that. That's good. Let's just freaking take it around this post a little bit. Like so. All right. Let's see if I can kind of smooth out some of the jaggedness a little bit. Kind of want the cable sitting there. I know, stupid little things, right? Maybe a little, if it'll bury it just a hair there. A little too much. There, good enough. All right, that looks better for sure. A little bit of dirt up like that. That's fine. All right, we're all touching there. Let's... Man, I'm just trying to get it so it has a little of the concrete showing, but not... Might have to be it there like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Now let's bring this up a little bit just so we can make sure our walkway is fairly flat. See if we can't slope it up a little bit. There. Damn, a little too much. All right, we're going to call that good there. Come over here. Let's do that again. All right. I think that's good. I think that looks all right. Come back here. Just hit this one more time. So I'll have to get some stuff for guardrails along here a little bit. All right. I'm not totally unhappy with it. We'll see how it goes once we get the roller out here and get it rolled a little bit better. Probably do some adjustments. some of the highs a little high, get some of the lows that are too low a little up. Like here, that might come up by itself with the shovel a little bit. Get rid of the weird pyramid of grass. All right. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think the fire tower by the coal plant is going to be as hard. I'm trying to remember it. All right, and we'll just smooth this out because we'll have to drive through here for now until we get steel built. I know we have steel bars going. So part of me wants to dig the road heading back. I guess worst case is I have to do emergency supply of fuel. I'm saying, 'cause I'm running, what, half a tank-ish? But I really want to get that cut. Don't touch that side. Blade is up all the way. Let's tilt it back all the way. Yeah, just over half a tank. Part of me wants to, like, you know, obviously, while I'm heading that way, take it and cut one side. We're going to have to go about probably 3, maybe 4 widths wide. It is really hard to do with that green layer freaking lag. Don't really need to take a lot off, if really any. It's just fall off the blade for no reason. Kind of on the verge of thinking, screw the dozer for building the road, unless it's a lot of pushing, and hope the grader's better for it. Because it's just not doing what I want, and I know it's me. So we're gonna say screw it. I'm not using the dozer. Okay. Yep, there we go. Now we're gonna raise up and drop dirt down. You know, granted my blade's again 2 foot off the ground. That's all right. Just tilt back. It's up all the way. Let's just head down to the cut where I can go ahead and get all that top layer started to be pushed off. I don't care how it looks for that aspect of things, really. Like I said, maybe the grader will work better for this, because this don't really need to be bulldozed right here. You know, I just want the fucking grass gone. Give me a paint tool, anything. Give the roller the option to paint dirt textures or something like that on there. That way I can roll it, flatten it, and make it dirt. I'll just kind of spot check on my way. If there's some areas that maybe need a lot taken off, I'll try. But for the most part, most of it's pretty decent. Like this here is a little sloped from right to left, going down. That'd be nice to clear off. But it's just going to be a lot of... I'm going to make it worse than it's going to be. I was like, what's going on? I didn't even see that. Maybe it's just the dozer isn't great. Maybe it's just too weak, and that's why it's doing it. All right, so I'm going to try to push some topsoil or the top grass and dirt out of the way. I'm going to try to avoid all the coal and stuff. Like I said, I don't want to delete that. Useful material for us. Definitely want to kind of cut that edge there along the fuel pump a little bit, but I'm not going to be worried about that now. Let's see, there's a little dirt there. We'll just scoop that up. I'm just realizing I'm right here. I might as well go get some fuel right now. And again, this is where the fuel truck will now next be super nice. I don't remember what tier that is. I don't think it's not this tier. I think maybe next tier. All right, so we'll just take this right down next to the excavator there. And I still don't know where I want to push it to. I kind of want to push everything that way, I think. I'd like to push it into the mountain. Maybe I'll just push it into the mountain. All right. Let's see. It's like I lifted up a hair just to be able to get traction to turn, and it just like starts dumping piles underneath me. I think we're just going to take it, at least for the moment, and push it right into the mountain until we get enough room to face to the east. I know this is cold. I'm not super worried about that over there. fact, let's pick those up. Yeah, so we won't touch any more that way. I think also what I do too is like when I need to go up, right? Because I'm starting to dig just a hair too deep compared to the side next to it. I think I overcorrect too much. Like I pull it up and then, you know, then it obviously starts sloping up. I need to just pull the blade up very little bit. Is that enough room? Come on. Up a hair, just enough to give me some traction to turn. This is going to help us get the whole pit going a lot quicker. I kind of feel like I want to stop here. So I about got my server. I have to run a new electrical outlet because in our basement we're pretty much all on one breaker, except for a few plugs I've put in the past for like our little fireplace electric heater, stuff like that. And the server's a huge power drain. I mean, it's got 2 power supplies in it alone. But I need to get that plug run. And then I'm going to attempt to put out of ore on it because I want to see if it will actually run it. This is it has a video card per se. I don't obviously want to play on it. I just want it to run the game. And if that's the case, if it ends up working, then I'll have a version of the game up, virtually all the time. So you'll be able to just kind of join as long as there's room. And obviously there'll be a voice channel and stuff for people that want to hop in together and whatnot. But kind of thinking just gonna let people do whatever they want. Not grief, obviously, but you know, if ideally, I think it'd be cool to have one, you know, huge giant mine. But ultimately, if people want to have their own little mine somewhere on the map, if we can do it, I think that's what would be good. But I know it gets hard because of the money and like the companies, because you obviously are all kind of working together. But kind of curious, you know, give everybody full rights and see what happens. It's a good profiling thing anyway, too, right? And kind of see what kind of people are by how they run. And then I'll be playing on it as well, but I'll come in every once in a while and see what people's done. See what we're doing. Said I work from home, so majority of the time I'm home, barring like a weekend or heaven forbids a vacation at some freaking point. I'll be there to restart it if it... Come on. Oh my god. That's when it gets annoying right there. When it starts doing stuff, you turn in the blade. Sure, I know I touched it, but it shouldn't have been digging dirt. It was just literally pulling back on the blade. It should just like really flattened it out. But anyway. But so I'll be home to reset it, and well, majority of the time, and if there are some griefers or somebody doing something, I'll be there to kick them out. I'm hoping, I don't know if we'll have enough people that want to come in and do it, but I'm hoping for 16 slots soon. I'm hoping that we get all to experience that. So that way, you know, because technically we only have 7, because the server obviously is going to be a spot. And if I hop in and play, that's, you know, 6 right away. So we already lose 1 spot with the server running it. If it will. Like I said, I don't know with the whole graphic card, and I just got to push that blade down further, I think, for that. And whatnot. So I'll test it first, then if it works, I'll just have to create another Steam account so I can buy another copy of the game. But I'll also probably be running farming sim server on there, and anything else that kind of shows up game-wise that we want to play. Maybe a Motor Town. We'll just see. We'll see how it runs. As I said, it is an older server. It's not a bad server by any means, but I do need to, at some point, upgrade to at least the SSDs on it, because right now it's just old-fashioned hard drives. So I'm hoping for a game like this will be good. I get more worried about a game like Farm Sim. Running off, you know, old HDDs, baby. But I gotta check. I gotta see if the RAID drive and all that in there can handle the SSDs or not. Like I said, so ultimately I'm trying to leave majority of the coal and stuff we have here. I may hit a little bit here and there, like right there and whatnot. I don't think I'm super worried about it. But ultimately, the big patches I'll try to leave for us. Between making steel, coal power plant, stuff like that, it'll be all stuff that we're gonna want. So that right there, this is one of them times where we play a little game. Is that coal? And I know it doesn't look coal, but when you get out, sometimes it switches. Nope, aluminum and iron. Okay. I don't know if it's still doing that. Remember, we had that problem when we were first digging down there, like that. I think that coal there and maybe that hole over there, like the texture was changing when you were in a vehicle. So I'm not going to get near that one because that is some pretty valuable resources right there. So that's good. And we'll definitely excavate all that out without a doubt. So why are we not driving forward here? Yeah, littler runs like this definitely work better than these giant long runs, probably, especially with this little guy. But that's weird too. Like the dirt like pushes on top of the bit. Man, I really feel like I'm bitching today, ain't I? This dozers do something to me in this game. Like I said, ultimately, this stuff here is not bad. When you're not trying to make like a nice, smooth area. It's like there it dumped dirt because I tilted my blade a little bit to try to help level it off, so it dumped it off the one edge of it. Man, this thing eats the gas, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like, why can't I do that when I'm building the road? I know the slope was probably really screwing me over, but... I wish I had a follow cam on the blade, too. Like the excavators and dozers does, where kind of, and the roller, where it kind of puts the camera up front. Pretty sure it doesn't have that, no. I stopped. Can't stop. Definitely making it look like we're doing work here. Let's go. No. Straighten the blade. Okay, give me a little bit more traction. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if do the tracks matter? Does anybody know? Or are they just appearance? I know I switched them last season. I couldn't tell if it was actually any different or not. Like, it's one of those, like, placebo effects, right? Like, if you want it to be different, it'll probably feel different. All right. There's a lot of dirt to clear. There's a little coal patch, it looks like. Come on. Let's bring that blade up a little bit. Okay, or just randomly dump all the dirt off the blade. You son of a... Bad thing is, like, you feel like you're like, oh man, I'm on a good line. It's running perfect and straight. Then, like, one little bump and you're like pushing down 20 feet or building a 30-foot high ramp. And again, littler pushes, I know, make it way easier. But like, I'm stopping here, and eventually when we push all the way to them little cones I have set up over there, you know, it'll be a lot littler push, but... This girl's working hard for me, I know that much, though. Thinking I don't worry too much about that coal one right there. So I'm just ended up burying it anyway. Screw it. I think we'll find plenty of coal on the map. I know. I just jinxed it. Too deep. Too deep. What if I do that? What if I cut these pushes in like half? I mean, I know it's sloping up here, and that's fine because the hill sloped up. So I'm fine with that. Because I think if I try to straighten this hill up, I'm guessing we'll hit pay dirt up here before down there. You know, let's say it's 10 foot down regardless, then it means I'll take off a lot more from up here. I think low fuel will come on, and I'll have enough time to make it up there. Yep, we're just gonna build upward, even though the blade's pointing downward. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I find it easier just to have the blade tilted all the way forward for this. Like, I've tried playing around and having it like in that sweet spot, and that's what ends up happening. It ends up dumping the dirt on me. Wish it was just powerful enough to push, you know, like 6 foot worth of dirt, height-wise. Clear it real quick, wouldn't we? Even though you go too low, then it makes like the tunnels, so. Okay, is that just dirt? Like, yeah, just a little darker texture, okay. I don't want to turn because I'm going to hit that little embankment if I do. There we go. Alright. Call that good there. We'll fix all that overhang stuff. Shovel it down at some point. Come on. Is it as painful for you to watch me drive this thing as it is for me to drive it? I bet. Yep, that all gonna get dug out the other way. Now we gotta start going up a little bit here. Definitely tried taking a little bit too much there. Okay, let's go to the right of here. I don't really want to hit the lithium. Come on, give me some turning. Autosave with the dozer sucks. Oh, that's right. You can just drop it off and save yourself the hassle because there's no terraforming, so it just disappears, right? Yeah, I dug really far, really deep right there. Whoops. I'm sure starting off, if it was like smoother, it'd probably be helpful too. With less, bumps. Like right there. No, that went really well to me. I thought that went really well. But it was fairly smooth. It didn't pop around. I don't want to hit that wall over there. So instead I'll, push dirt that I'm not touching right there. Yeah, that's definitely... I tried pushing the whole fucking mountain. Alright, let's see here. Let's start with nothing on the blade, thank you. I wonder if I go... this way. Maybe a lot shorter. Might be easier to deal with. Definitely diving a little too deep there. Yeah, I just feel like the shorter routes, I can definitely go a little deeper like that and not have as many problems. So that might be the play. Like that was obviously a little too deep, but okay, I think I'm close enough to that wall. Like I said, I don't want to lose my lithium and all that's right there. What the are we stuck on here? Oh, that little pile of dirt. Alright, let's go get some fuel. Yeah, in that spot there, we'll just have to... We'll take out with the loader once we get to that stage. Just to combine the two cuts together. Not that big of a deal. Alright, let's refill. Let's drive you back down there. I feel like we got a good amount done. I mean, we've moved some dirt. We're about halfway down to that level. We'll probably have to take another pass up that way. I might even just hop in here at some point with the roller just to help. If it's a little smoother, then it helps us drive on it. Don't want to do too much though, because I don't want to add dirt back that I got to remove again. All right. Get rid of some of these like bumps. Yeah, that it dug deep here, which is, obviously part of the problem with the blade being tilted so far forward. I just find it easier. Maybe I just need to play around and practice a little more with not tilting it all the way forward, and that might help me a lot too. I know it's not ideal, but I've always seemed to do the best with it because it doesn't seem to like drop the dirt off the blade as much. So I guess we'll see. All right, that's good enough. Yep, we'll get that all cut out, and then we'll take the loader and get rid of the coal there. Get this, and then we have another layer down to go. About the same depth, a little less. So if I do it right, maybe 3-4 passes with the dozer, if that. We'll see. But I think we'll call it there. A little longer episode than I've been doing, which is all right. I think next episode we'll see what we get on our wheel. But we might obviously keep moving forward with getting this cleared. We might actually also maybe get the loader over there, start getting that iron and lithium over there so we can start getting some more stuff being smelted, because I think our smelters are pretty much done right now, uh, minus the steel that's being made. And then find the equipment to make steel floors and stuff, since we have that steel being made. But yeah, we might go over there and start getting some money, just to help keep it going. We may probably continue working on clearing this out. This is a big project I'd like to get done. I'd like to get to that pay dirt and start making some money there too, and hopefully some rock, some asphalt, all the stuff we're gonna need. But I do appreciate you taking time to watch the video. If you liked it, hit that like button for me. Leave a comment below. Let me know anything, any comments, thoughts, anything you're thinking, an emoji, anything helps. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate all the support so far. Hope you have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and hope to see you next video. Bye.